Okay.
So I end up getting, they dropped 3 of the charges. I end up pleading guilty to remaining in a restricted building or grounds, I believe is the definition of it. And, people are like, well, why did you do that? I say to them is because by the time this adds up now we're into 2024. My father dies 3 days before the election in 2023. My father, and not just me, but my brothers, he was our best friend. It was just a terrible time. I was going through a lot. And plus, the thing that people don't realize is I don't have any more money at this time. I've used up all of my savings, retirement, everything that I had laying around, I used to pay, because the government dumps 7 terabytes of information of discovery, and people at the law firm, they got to pay these people to go through all that. And if you don't go through it and they were missing something, or there was something in there and you don't, that jeopardizes my case. And people realize that once you tell them. But so they April of 2024, I get sentenced, and I end up pleading guilty to that misdemeanor trespassing charge. And a part of my plea agreement was supposed to be a $500 fine to the architect of the Capitol, and maybe some community service, because once again I did they call it, I think, a PSR intake with the feds and the DOJ. I've never been arrested, never been in trouble. I have a ton of federal, state, municipal licenses through my business, and my score was very, very low, so I didn't really didn't qualify for misdemeanor, didn't qualify for prison sentence. So I pled guilty to it. I go to my sentencing, and let me tell you, I was shocked. My lawyer was shocked. The whole team of attorneys that were there. And mind you, since the day that I got indicted and I turned myself into New Haven, that was the first and the last and only time I ever stepped foot in a courthouse. Everything else was done on Zoom. The 53 years that my attorney has been practicing federal law, he's never seen a kangaroo court like this in his entire life. And now that the time goes by, I talked to a lot of people that had to serve time in their cases as well. And this is such a big deal with the DOJ. And I think the American people are going to find out exactly what went on and how people were over sentenced. And some of the people that were heavily involved that day were working maybe on the side of the government. I know that we know some of those details now, but some of the people that caused some serious damage were never arrested. Mm-hmm. But we're going to find out those details in the coming months, hopefully not years. So I ended up getting sentenced to federal prison time for a misdemeanor, and I ended up serving my prison sentence up in FCI Danbury.
All right.